Hey. Hey there. Hello? Excuse me. Do you have a moment to spare? Oh, wonderful! Oh, me? No, I don't need anything. I was just a little lonesome and looking for some company. Tell me, what are you doing wandering around this beach on this beautiful day, Ooh, could it be that you're looking for treasure? How exciting! What kind of treasure are you looking for, traveler? I've spotted the baubles and trinkets that you carry about from all the way over here. Surely you found some beautiful and rare little items along your journey, yes? I love treasures, you see. Well, not treasure in the sense that you're likely familiar with. I don't long for gold or jewels or anything of that sort. No, you see, I love things that have a story. Like that little mark on the hilt of your dagger. I recognized it straight away. It's a mark of Valerius, no question. You're not the first to pass through here with one of those marks. I've met many a wandering warrior or rogue who carries one of these. I'd venture a guess that you've gotten it for helping a stranger. The right stranger, it would seem. Carrying one of those little gems means that you have a guaranteed ally wherever you should roam. I'm guessing, by the color of this one, that you've obtained it from the Malashirian sect of the Valerian Corps. They're a good bunch, that sect. Well, from the stories I've heard at least. Oh, how terribly rude of me! I've only just realized that I never properly introduced myself. My name is Thaleia. In case it wasn't auspicious enough, I live here in the waters of the Blissovian Sea. As you've probably come to figure out, I get awfully bored spending all my time in the water with only other merfolk to talk to. The adventures all seem to be up here on the surface, where adventurers like you travel about. Oh, how I'd love to be able to travel like that. But alas, I'm destined to spend my time here in my watery home. But that's why I simply adore when a friendly stranger like yourself finds themselves crossing over the shoreline. They tell me stories of their travels and, for a brief while, I get to feel like I'm a part of their adventures. I've met archers, mages, rogues, orcs, elves, humans. All of them had such fantastic tales to tell me. I've even had a few that were so generous as to give me one of their items, so that I might have a treasure of my own. I cherish them with all my heart. And the travelers that I really develop a fondness of, I give them a treasure of my own. I fear, as you can imagine, the treasure that I have to offer is something quite typical of a mermaid to give. And while it's not much, I feel that it gives the travelers that I encounter something to take with them on their adventures. So in a way, it's almost like a piece of me gets to go on an adventure myself. But I don't give a treasure to just any traveler that I meet, you see. If it seems that the person that I meet isn't a traveler so much as just someone who is passing through or on a mundane commute, or if they are less than friendly and agreeable, or if I can sense poor intentions or corruption in their hearts, I simply cannot let a piece of me go with them. I just can't. It seems a terribly poor choice, and I don't think that my heart could bear it. But I should be able to suss out the intention of your heart by the end of our encounter. Who knows? Maybe I'll even send one of my gifts with you. Now I'm going to play a little game that I like to play with all of the wanderers who venture through here. I'm going to evaluate some of the trinkets that I can see you carrying, and then I'll make an educated guess on how or where you obtain them. I've already done so with your Mark of Valerius, but that one's awfully easy to guess. I've seen them many times before, so it's hardly a challenge. But based on the stories of past adventurers that have been spun to me, I'm going to see if I can figure these out. The dagger on which the mark of Valerius is affixed to, I can sense that it carries some kind of special enchantment. But I can't quite put my finger on what it might be. The intricate carving of the handle as well as the crescent moon on the hilt would lead me to believe that it originally belonged to a member of the Isnomean temple. With Isnomea being the deity of the dream realm, I'd wager that the blessing would most certainly follow suit. I've never seen an Isnomean dagger before. The traveler who told me of the temple of Isnomea was a beautiful priestess, returning from Tamalor. She said she was returning from a consult with a dragon with whom she'd been friends with for a long time. What an awfully interesting consult that must have been! I've always wondered what became of that priestess. She was so kind to me, and she lives on in my memory. Isnomean priests and priestesses are usually Lampasian elves, which live for thousands and thousands of years. If I remember correctly, she wasn't terribly old in terms of others of her race. Surely she's still alive. I've often wondered if I'd ever see her again on her travels to and fro to consult with her Tamalorian dragon associate. I'd love to meet with her again. She told me such wonderful stories. Isnomean priests and priestesses can see into the dreams of those who would seek guidance from the goddess Isnomea at the temple. Within those dreams are so many wonderful and interesting stories that she was able to share with me. But the Isnomean temple is all the way in Elodicea. It would be foolish of me to think that my message would be heard if I sent someone to deliver it to her. Those who travel as far as Elodicea are usually only ever on an important journey. Rarely have I met a traveler who would pass through there without a reason. Which, from what I'm told, is a tragic shame, really. Elodicea is beautiful. And many of the deities have temples there. I suppose the deities likely keep their city safe from thieves and rings of bandits. So the city may feel unwelcoming to many who pass through. They may feel a little wary of newcomers. But I've prattled on long enough about such a silly little thing like that. In fact, if nothing else, I'm sorry that I've monopolized so much of your time talking about myself. For being so patient with me as I regale you with my encounters. You've definitely earned yourself a gift. Please, if you'd be so kind, wait here just a moment. All right, here it is. Like I said, it's not terribly exciting, but I'd like you to take it. It's a night glow shell. Night glows are adorable little crustaceans that wander about the floor of the Blisovian Sea. At night they bury themselves due to the iridescence of their shells. But as you can see, even in the daylight, it's got a beautiful blue glow to it. In the dark, it's even more evident. When a night glow dies, they shed the shells along the ocean floor. If you swim down far enough, the seafloor at night looks like a galaxy of twinkling stars because of all of the shells of the night glows who have died and left them behind. I know it's not particularly special, but I certainly hope that you like it. I really do appreciate you spending time with me. I know that you likely have a journey to get back to. But if you should find yourself wandering along this beach again, I'd be happy to visit with you as many times as you like. Please be safe, traveler. I wish you well on your travels. It's back to the depths for me. Goodbye.